Hey, this is Lord Puck of the House of Puck. In this video, I want to talk about hit detection in Fighter Squadron and some of the issues that I think some people are having, and some of the differences between hit detection, range, drop-off for your lasers, speed, and a few other issues. Also, the last thing that I want to mention here before I even really get started on this video is the team that I was on. We had been pretty much raffle stomping all night long, and for some reason it put the best player from the enemy team on our team and caused us to raffle stomp even worse against the enemy players, which I thought was odd, which means that matchmaking has a serious flaw. So I played Boba Fett and got bored of raffle stomping, so after this game I just stopped playing for the night. But this was from 2 days ago. The first thing that you guys will notice are sometimes, yes, Slave 1 does have certain issues hitting targets. That is partially a hit detection issue, partially dusting. But there are a couple of other issues that you will notice. One, sometimes when you have your lasers locked on, you will have a damage drop-off as though your lasers are not hitting your target at range. And I'm talking about with the lock-on, because if you turn the lock-on off or stop using the targeting computer, your lasers will actually still hit the target using a no-scope. Same as if you were trying to shoot a transport from across the map without a lock-on. It will hit them. But if you use the lock-on, sometimes it's as though the lasers fall just a couple of millimeters short, or they will shoot just in front of the target, just missing by a couple of millimeters. Those are not hit detection issues. Okay, that just means that your lasers are not fully locked onto target. You do not have a full solid lock, even though it technically says, yes, I have a solid lock because of the red circle in my targeter. Yes, I have a solid lock because of the tone of, that it's giving me. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not always the case, as you can see in this video. Granted, sometimes there are actual dusting issues where you hit the target from any direction, with or without shields, and you see these sparks flying, but they just take no damage. Okay, that's understandable. But I only seem to experience this in heavily lagged games. And if you'll notice up in the corner every once in a while, my icon for lag does pop up. My internet connection icon does pop up. And again, it pops up at the end of this video, right towards the very end. Now, back to what I was saying. Yes, Slave 1 does need a slight adjustment on its tracking. But again, as part of what I've said, it is partly just people not knowing what the correct ranges on their lasers are. You saw it a little earlier. Right now, I'm just trying not to die by the stupid Millennium Falcon that was trying to ram me all game. He didn't ram me, but he did kill me later on. But it took him some serious effort. But again, back to the hit detection. I think skilled pilots automatically adapt for that. Other pilots will complain that it is an imbalance issue. Now, as an imbalance issue, I can understand that it might frustrate some players, and they might complain, oh, it's not fair, but it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not as bad as some people claim it is. Games are a lot more balanced since the Outer Rim and Bespin updates. As my videos will clearly show. Look through my YouTube library, my past videos. All of them that I posted recently have, at least as far as the last 2 months, have been since Outer Rim. And I honestly haven't had that many problems. Panzer Farts, who is playing with me in this game, doesn't seem to have that many problems. You can see Panzer Farts right there, and that Sergeant Killer used to be on the other team. So matchmaking needs to be fixed. But I honestly think that good players will automatically adapt. Bad players will honestly always claim that it's the hit detection or it's this or that, that's causing them to not be so good, which means I honestly don't think they're as good as they claim they are. I've seen some players on the forums who claim they're aces and then complain about the hit detection and stuff. Well, Panzer and I just showed you right there that it's quite easy to unload from either team.